of sun.
Ooh, it looks great.
So much to look forward to.
Well, community centers offer a range of services, from food pantries to recreational areas to counseling. But what truly makes a community center successful in helping out the members of the neighborhood is a lot of different things that people don't think about.
It's a big question when you're planning for the future, and it's a question that Ambassador Athletics is asking. They are a new organization in Detroit, and they want to build a new community center at the location of the old YMCA near Clark Park. But before they start rehabbing, they went on a quest.
I do believe that we're products of our environment. I think people's perception is their reality. So if all we see every day is destruction, then perhaps we'll become that destructor. If all we see every day is positivity, then we'll be positive. You know?
The Ambassador Athletics community is an organization in Detroit that really wants to make a difference.
Ambassador Athletics community is really about being the change that you want to see in the world.
The mission? Build a new community center in Detroit.
The city of Detroit, there's a lot of centers that were shut down over the last about 10 years or so. So really our idea was to say, how can we expand and also collaborate with existing programs and existing organizations and you know, bring some positivity into an area.
Their game plan: to send their co-founder, Nash Pater, videographer Mitchell Pater, and operations and security manager Derek Trahar to study what makes a good community center.
They're going to be traveling around in a tiny little motorhome with 3 of them. They'll be hitting at least 20 cities, probably more, traveling from coast to coast over the course of approximately 90 days.
They left back in mid-March, and they will be on the road until mid-June.
The point of the trip is really to come back with a fact-based plan after talking with other community centers and social programs to really try to understand their efficiencies and inefficiencies, how they operate more effectively.
So far, they have been to over 20 cities across the U.S.
So we're looking at a holistic picture of the person. If you come in for food pantry, why?
Right now, our primary focus is around first-generation, low-income kids going to college.
All the while, they have been volunteering, connecting, and gathering information.
I joke all the time about being #1. We're #1 in unemployment, crime, dropout rate, you name it. But we don't look at it as these are the ills of our community, but these are the opportunities to move people towards self-sufficiency.
So that they can use all they have learned to help communities in need, especially Detroit.
I think the last 40 years of Detroit, you've seen the ups and downs, and that's the thing, is that we want to be part of the next 40 years in Detroit.
So Nash Pater has been to Louisville, Orlando, Houston, LA, Portland, Seattle. That's just a few of the cities they visited, volunteering at the community centers as well, and then collecting information all along the way. We want to check in with Nash now via Skype to see how it's going. First of all, where are you today?
Hey guys, we're in Chicago, Illinois, here at the Howard Area Community Center. Thanks so much for having us.
Well, it's good to have you with us. So as you're on this cross-country odyssey, what's been the biggest aha moment? The thing that maybe you hadn't really put your finger on before that's essential to have a great community center?
You know, you're trying to set up sustainable change. The biggest thing that we see is actually through collaboration. So bringing organizations together that have those collaborative efforts and same mantras, and bringing them home to the community. Also inquiring to that community. You don't know what that person or that neighborhood or that block needs until you ask. So that aha moment was definitely that inquiry approach. And that's how we do it actually through the community center as well, really inquiring about how they're affecting change in each community, each city, and together as a nation, we really need to do it. So yeah, we've been very blessed. Today, we are in our 20th city, 11,000 miles traveled, and 54 organizations explored and researched.
All right, we got 3 guys that have been living out of an RV. What's that been like?
It has been an adventure, really, you know, bringing 3 different dynamics into a small enclosed area. You will definitely see it on the documentary, so definitely check it out here. Probably a year from now, you'll be able to really see that vision come to how American are served by everyday Americans.
All right, and what is the most innovative thing that you've seen, the thing that was the most surprising?
I think really getting and engaging your population into sustainable food sources. Detroit has a beautiful, great base with community gardens, and we really see that nationwide as that is something that is really moving in that direction, figuring out how we're going to feed each other, and that really becomes very important.
Yeah, it's an asset we need to leverage a lot better. How can people get involved with this, and what more do you need?
Yeah, definitely. Check us out on www.ambassadorac.org. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and definitely follow the journey. What we need is togetherness, collaboration, organizations that want to come forward and create solutions for long-term change. Like we said earlier, 40 years to get to where we are. Let's make the next 40 beautiful and positive.
All right, Nash, thanks so much. Happy trails, and can't wait to see what all that collaboration and that new information leads to. Take care.
Yes, thank you so much for having us. Have a great day in Detroit.
All right, we sure will. We'll put that information, too, on our website at clickondetroit.com. Karen?
All right, thank you so much, Guy. Coming up next on Live in the D, Love Dollhouse, the new group from Detroit, signed by two of the biggest hip-hop producers in the industry. We are going to be talking to this new girl group and what motivates them and what's so special about their connection. And obviously, the Detroit connection is coming